Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for people who are conscious, mature, and focused. And it is done this way specifically because we are living through historic times. Most of the tarot readers that I run into on the internet, and I've been doing tarot for 20 years, astrology for 50. Most of the tarot readers I run into on the internet are shallow. All they're doing is going for likes, shares, subscriptions, and they're telling you what you want to hear. Now, they may not be capable of doing intense, really focused tarot reads, or it may not even be necessary because people are shallow enough. Where it works, you're getting a lot of people signing up. You got great number of subscribers. You're doing fine. You're getting money. Who the hell cares? Why mess up a good thing? Here, I am focused on the potential of tarot because that's what tarot is all about. It's the science of potential. Astrology is the science of cycles. So, with focusing on tarot, you're only going to see in my readings not these same five cards, and you're going to get a clean read. It's going to be clear, concise, direct. You are not going to have to guess what the energy is. But I'm going to take it from an entirely different point of view. I'm not going shallow because these are not times for being shallow. We are getting our asses kicked collectively. And so I have to, being responsible, give you the best focus to be able to manifest. Because manifesting is the human's ultimate gift, and you have to use it correctly to be able to survive what's ahead. The next year, at least, and maybe the rest of the 20s, are going to be a transformation unlike seen in recorded history. What happened before recorded history, which would be before what they call the Younger Dryas, we don't know, don't have much information. But from about 7,000 years ago till today, in recorded history, we are being confronted with something that will change humanity. Whether it's going to be for good or bad will depend on our decisions. So when I do a reading here, tarot, it is the science of potential. I want you to work to your potential. Does that mean I want you to be a star in Hollywood or a rock star? No. Does that mean I want you to be rich and wealthy? No. Does it mean I want you to be good looking? No. You cannot look at these readings in terms of the superficial crap that we've been sold. You have to dig deeper to joy, to gratitude, to peace. I mean, imagine living in a world today where there was peace. How about this? Something that we do not spend much time talking about, but it is the ultimate thing to focus on in many ways, and that's our lives. We reincarnated here, if you believe in reincarnation, with a purpose. The idea is to live out and develop that purpose. Okay? Which means we're all not going to be the same. We're all going to be different. We're going to express the energies differently, and that's good. That's what we should do. And right now they're trying to homogenize us. The puppet masters are trying to make us all the same. And in effect, because Bill Gates and others have said it, what their ultimate goal is, as painful as it is to admit, is they're trying to kill us. Bill Gates, and I think it was 2008 at a TED get-together, and a couple of other times, as well as other people, Klaus von Nazi, for example, have said that they want to see ultimately the population of the world down to about 500 million or less. We have about 8 billion now. That means you put 10 people, line them up, 9 of them are going to disappear. They say by 2050 at the latest. And if you take a look at the world around us, they've poisoned our water, poisoned our food, poisoned our air, poisoned our societies. It's the perfect prescription for getting rid of humanity. They're going to put in cyborgs. And I'll bet if they get their wish, they're not going to be happy when they get their wish because they really don't know what the hell they want. They're psychopaths. But you have to survive that. That's why I do this reading the way I do. So let's take a look. The manifestation card, the oracle card for today is the middle card always. Chop wood. It means get down to business. Get down to business. Time is ticking and we don't get extra time. You can get sick and get your health back. You can lose money and get your money back. Although I don't know what the hell it's going to be worth over the next year or 2 or 3. Who knows? But time you never get back no matter what. So now it's time to get down to business. It's time to chop wood. Get ready for the meltdown. We're already in it, but they're going to turn it up on high. I'm thinking sometime after the Democratic convention. From here now till the election, if there is one, and then into next year, whew, man, they're going to throw everything at us. I mean everything, because they know it's all on the line. You need to manifest to hang in there. The numbers up in the left-hand corner, just the other side of the broom, is 42. 4 is stability, 2 is decision. You're going for the decision for stability, for security in the middle of a meltdown. That's a big task. Let's go all the way to the left. About the 9 of Swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas. 9 of Swords talks about nightmares, grief, despair, distress, desolation. You see this person, I mean, how many times in the middle of the night, you get up and you go, geez, I could have, I should have, stop. You have no control over this game. I hear people all the time go, well, I'm going to get into Bitcoin. I'm going to get into gold or silver. The puppet masters control all the money. All the money. They set the value. And since the early 1901, well, actually, when they got the Fed here in the United States, about 1913, they've been controlling the money, which was their ultimate goal, because if they can control the money, they control everything else, because that's the way they set things up. So while you're in despair here, the 9 of Swords, stop. Something is wrong with your thinking. And it's affecting your ability to decide or decipher. We have the 8 of Cups next to it. Cups are not relationships necessarily. They are emotional connections to things or people or ideas. We have an emotional connection. And the 8 of Cups says you are walking away from these things that you have been imprisoned by with your emotions. You're walking away. You're never going to go back. You got to take a new direction. Going to burn bridges. Quit thinking like this 9 of Swords. Stop it. This is simply a head game played by the puppet masters. They are doing exactly what they want to do, messing up your head, messing up your value system. That's what's creating the 9 of Swords. You got to walk away from all these attachments, these emotional attachments, and you got to move on, because the meltdown is going to happen whether the hell or not you're ready for it. You're aware of that, and that's why at this point you haven't done it yet, but the 4 of Pentacles say you are re-evaluating your life. What's important? Is it simply money? How about your connections, people who you love, people who you're friends with? How about the joy or peace in your life? And again, I go back to time. You don't get extra time. How important is all of that? The older you get, the more important time is. Believe me, not to somebody 20, but you get to 40, it starts to become really important. To get to 60, it's really important, and beyond. So you are reevaluating. You realize that you cannot live your life like the 9 of Swords in agony. And to do that, you have to break away from all the things that you're emotionally connected to. And the way to help you out is to get a new set of values. And then at that point, you are going to tear down your life, or it will be torn down for you. Either way, the tower moment is coming. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. It is coming. So the meme for today says you owe it to yourself to fully show up in this lifetime. Don't live it half-assed. Don't live it halfway. Don't live it scared like the Nine of Swords. Reevaluate what's important in your life and why. Set your own values, which will mean that you're going to have to walk away from all the distractions. That's going to be really uncomfortable. That's going to be really scary. So you have to set a whole new set of values because the tower moment is coming. The meltdown is coming. What are you willing to do? What are you prepared to do? It's all up to you. Remember, said tarot is the science of potential. That's the tarot for today. Tomorrow we're going to get back and manifest again. I do it every day, 365. Between now and the next time you and I get together to do tarot, peace and blessings.